What's the secret behind the most expensive watch ever sold? A $31 million Patek Philippe, and is owning one really worth it? Well, I came to Geneva to find out. This isn't just a city, this is where luxury meets history, where time itself is redefined. And if there's one name that defines this place, it's Patek Philippe. This is where it all begins. The original headquarters of Patek Philippe. Since 1839, this is where they've been shaping the entire watch industry. But Patek isn't just about telling time, it's about legacy. They've invented complication most brands are still trying to figure out. Minute repeaters, perpetual calendars, split-second chronographs. And they didn't just invent them, they perfected them. This isn't a brand tracing trends, it's the blueprint. Every serious collector has a dream list, and on that list there's always at least one Patek. The Nautilus 5711, for example. That timepiece caused absolute chaos. Wait lists ran for years, and when it was finally discontinued, prices exploded. Then you've got the Aquanaut. Sleek, sporty, modern, they brought Patek into a younger generation without losing any of that prestige. And for the purists, the Calatrava. Understated, elegant, no flex, just pure class. That's old money energy in watch form. But here's what really blew my mind. In 2019, at the Only Watch charity auction, a unique Patek Philippe called the Grandmaster Chime sold for a record-breaking 31 million Swiss francs, which is the most expensive watch ever sold. Not a Rolex, not a Richard Mille, a Patek. Why? Because it's not just about what it did, it's what it stood for. 20 complications, reversible case, one of one. This is a watch for collectors who don't just want exclusivity, they want immortality. And that's when it hit me. You don't buy a Patek to show off, you buy a Patek to be remembered. If you really want to understand Patek, you have to come here to the Patek Philippe Museum in Geneva. This place is hallowed ground for horology. There are timepieces dating back to the 1500s, timepieces worn by royalty and some of the most complicated watches ever made. And then the Henry Graves Jr. super complication. That one took 8 years to build, not because they had to, because they could. And every single piece in here tells a story of human obsession, artistry and ambition.
1640. This was long before the invention of the wristwatch. Aren't they beautiful? Oh wow, look at that. 1570. Isn't that beautiful? I'd like to own that. I'm writing out checks for watches. If anyone wants to sell any, I'll write it with my quill. This is the antique collection, yeah. That look cool hanging off your suit. Oh, look at this. So you must open it. That is so cool. Oh my God.
How much do you think that costs?
Oh mate, surely it's like priceless. And if not, at least a few 100,000. Blue mandolin. How cool is this? Look, here's a key. What are that's for? That's a ring watch. And look at the nights. These are all watches as well. Forget your Victorinox, which came in your Christmas cracker. This is the real note if you want. We could use that when searching to buy a Patek at retail price. Breguet. Nice little gun. I like that one. These pieces of horological history for us to marvel at in the museum. Very grateful.
This isn't about branding, this is about building something timeless. Literally. And even with all that history, Patek isn't stuck in the past. Last year, they dropped the first new sports model for over 20 years, the Cubitus, with a futuristic shape. It looks absolutely incredible to me personally. So after 186 years, Patek is still innovating. And yes, it isn't for everyone, but that's kind of the point. Patek isn't making watches for the algorithm. They're playing the long game, and so are their collectors. The collectors are people who are playing chess, not checkers. So, here's what I've learned today. When you buy a Patek Philippe, you're not merely buying another watch. You're buying into hundreds of years of legacy and craft. You're buying into the philosophy that time shouldn't just be measured, it should be respected. And that's why their slogan rings true even to this day. You never really own a Patek Philippe. You merely look after it for the next generation. It's not about price, it's about permanence. So, to answer the question at the beginning of the video, is buying a Patek Philippe really worth it? In my opinion, yes. If you want a watch, buy something else. If you want a legacy, buy a Patek Philippe. That's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Let me know in the comments if you think it's worth it to buy a Patek Philippe. And if you like this video and want to see more insights into the world of luxury and luxury watches and all of the brands, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. See you guys next time.